Today I want to talk about how you get played every time you shop for products and why. One huge problem that I see Black women have is where they choose to shop for their hair care products. Most Black women are going to shop at the closest neighborhood beauty supply store. So if you live in an urban area where most of them are, this would be a good thing if the people owning them had good intentions for us. But according to a report I found on beautyindependent.com, there's 30,000 beauty supply stores in the US. Only 3,000 of those, probably less than that, are Black owned. Between 9,000 and 12,000 are Korean or Korean American owned. So the fact that we don't own these stores leaves us vulnerable to being treated poorly and used only for profit. The intent is not for them to assist us with taking care of our hair. And this is very evident when things like temporary tattooed edges are created as a way to pacify the fact that we lead in traction alopecia. And as I've spoke on before, traction alopecia is the only form of alopecia that's 100% preventable. It's not medically related and it's not genetic, but we have it the most, and we're at risk for having it more than any other demographic of women. So the fact that these store owners study our behavior, they know what to supply us with. They profit off of our insecurities by creating things that are going to keep us away from healing. So not paying attention to the cause, but instead putting a band-aid on it is how they win. We dumb ourselves down every time we ignore the cause of traction alopecia and reach for a temporary fix instead of a solution. So one thing that you see when you pull up to your average urban beauty supply store are huge images in the windows of Black women wearing weave. You see that before you even walk in. You don't see images of shampoo and conditioner bottles or any type of hair care products that they sell, and this is intentional because hair care products don't cost as much money as bundles cost, right? So the more we buy bundles, the more money they make. Another reason we get played is because they don't have any product knowledge about what's needed to keep our hair healthy. The only product knowledge that they have is paying attention to what we go in there and buy and paying attention to the hairstyles that we wear, whatever's trending. So if you come in there and you ask for something and they know that this is a popular style, they're going to lead you to that. So if it requires glue, they're going to say things like, well, do you need glue? Do you need a needle and thread? But go into that same beauty supply store and say, you know, I've been dealing with an extremely itchy scalp. I'm not sure why. I've been using this certain braid hair. Do you know what could possibly be causing it? The answer is going to be no. No, I have no idea. And they ain't going to think twice about trying to help you get to the root of it. They can't help us get to the root of it because they don't know how to get to the root of it. Another reason you get played is the ungrateful treatment. You walk in, no greeting, no saying thank you after you give them your money. They're not putting any money into your neighborhoods despite the billions that we spend with them. They won't hire other Black women in their stores to where when we do walk in, we get talk to someone who can relate to the issues that we have outside of just how to create a hairstyle using glue. The products that they have are very toxic. They're not salon quality. There's a high retail markup. They rarely or never have sales on anything. So instead of me just pointing out the issues with shopping at non-Black owned and urban stores, and even some Black owned, because some of these Black owned stores follow the same blueprint as these non-Black owned stores. You walk in, they have more hair than they have hair care products. You ask them about certain things when it comes to hair care, and they are clueless. So a lot of the Black owned beauty supply stores that I see popping up are just basically regurgitating what these non-Black owned stores are doing, which is definitely keeping us away from learning how to take care of our hair and then having appreciation for our real hair. So I want to talk about a better way to shop. First of all, the signs in front of the store should show all races of women and have all textures and types showing. Little to no hair is sold there. Most of the store is hair care and styling products. They have a lot of non-toxic and vegan options. The products on the label actually say they're for all types and textures. With consistent use, they provide visible improvements to the health of your hair. This is salon quality, but it's unfortunate because a lot of those types of stores and a lot of the brands that they sell aren't marketed to us. And I'll address that in another video as to why they're not marketed to us. But the stores, like I said, most of the products, shampoos and conditioners are gonna be focused on keeping color treated hair healthy. Right? Each line within that brand has a purpose and an issue that it's gonna address, right? Trending ingredients are not the focus. Hair care products that aren't full of oils and butters just because shea butter's like the special thing that's out, or mango butter or whatever, that's not what they're on. They're not on jumping on these emotionally charged bandwagon lines. It's going to be a multicultural store with employees of all different races. They have the actual product knowledge where you can ask them questions, and a lot of them often have sales, and they often have like loyalty programs and reward programs and such. Now, I do want to make this disclaimer that not all urban beauty supply stores are going to be the same in regards to the customer service. Because I haven't been to all of them to speak up on it. But I have lived in 3 different states, California, Nevada, and Texas, and I've seen the same blueprint used on us to keep us dependent on those stores, okay? I've shopped at stores in New York, Atlanta, and New Orleans and experienced and seen the exact same thing. I've seen countless videos showing exactly what I've mentioned about the poor way we get treated, the lack of appreciation for our dollar. We cannot continue contributing to our own psychological demise of our own self-confidence as Black women. And when we go into these stores that are strategically geared for us not to wear our own hair, that's exactly what we're doing. So I hope this video helps you change the places that you shop so that you're not throwing money away and supporting business owners in your communities that don't support you. Have you had any negative experiences shopping in urban beauty supply stores? Have you had any good ones? If so, comment. I like to hear them. So thanks for watching. Be sure to share with men or women who may need to hear this. Like the video and of course subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.